So the last 10 years, yes, the energies are speeding up, but over the next 10 years, they're going to speed up so much more. So much more. Now, this is really good because when we realize nothing's going wrong, it's not something bad is happening to me. My body is purging all the shit, all the blocks that have kept me limited and less than my potential, less than who I truly am, smaller than the bigness and the expansion of who I truly are. So the purging, let it happen. Make sure you have practices, get the support, get the help. Be around people of a higher frequency or where you're at who are also on the journey, because you can't do it alone. And much of society does not understand this is happening. And those that are experiencing it, many of them believe they're a victim, which is not true. You are being forced to take back your power. This is the ascension process. This is the Great Awakening. The Great Awakening is all about no more playing small, no more illusion. The darkness, the shadow, is being transformed to light. If you want to play on Mother Earth, you've got to be light. You've got to be who you truly are. You came down here to play, to have fun, to create, to know your power, to know you are not a limited small human being. You are a spark of the divine. So this is why the Great Awakening was such a wow. We want to experience what we know when we're not in physical form, that we are God, we are consciousness. We want to experience that in a physical body. How would that play out on the earth? God coming down into a physical body. Oh my God. That is awakening. That is what the Buddha, Jesus Christ, all the great saints were teaching. It's within. The light is within you. You carry a light within you. That light is the God light. It's hidden. It gets covered up by society. And we're waking up so that we come back to realizing we all have that light within us. And when we access that light and live from that light, we are living in our pure essence. So it's going to be quite a journey. Now, some people are going to opt out. And at times, I really wanted to opt out. Even though I have a really strong connection with spirit guides and higher consciousness, I still at times thought, oh my God, I didn't ask for this. I didn't know it was going to be this tough. I didn't know it's going to be this challenging. I want out. I want to go home. And some souls will choose to go home. And this is why there's so much more suicide on the rise right now. Because the experiment has got a little too intense for them. But that's because they've forgotten who they are. They've got caught up in the sensations. And they've become identified with their life situation. Rather than understand this is their call. This is their call to awaken. This is their call to power. But again, there is no judgment on that. Many more souls over the next decade will leave the planet because the density is just too much for their physical body. But light workers have been trained for this. And this is where light workers really need to come together and be strong in their power, to keep remembering they are not the physical body, they are not the sensations, they are not the thoughts, they are not the fears. And allow all the density, all the blocks, the boulders to rise up to the surface, to push them back, to force them, push them back into remembering who they are. So each time there's a boulder, each time there's a breaking down of a structure, a mental structure breaking down, an emotional structure will break down, a physical structure will break down. You're changing at a DNA level. Your cells are changing. Your physical body is actually changing. If I think about my physical body now to 17 years ago when I started the journey, it's completely changed. It's completely different. It's got far more lighter. The energy is completely different. It's shifted over the 17 years. It's been shifting from very, very dense 3D frequency. But I didn't give up. And I knew I could never give up, no matter how tough it got, no matter how hard it got, no matter how many times I felt like giving up. I knew my soul was so strong. It's like, no matter what, I'm not giving up. No matter how tough this gets, I'm not giving up. Because every year got better, better, better. More challenging, because I could take bigger challenges. Until you become more light than shadow. And that's when you start to face the light. And that's when you start to see your life shift and change around you to match your new frequency. So stick with it, no matter how intense it gets, stay with it. No matter what you're experiencing in the physical body, pain, discomfort, sadness, rage, dis-ease, let it play out, because that's all it's doing. It's just playing out. This is old stuff, remember? It's not what you're doing now, it's what was created. It needs to shift, it needs to come out of you, it needs to clear, and it just needs your presence, it just needs your love, just needs your acceptance. That's the work. Just be true to you. Just be true to the moment. Just keep showing up for whatever emotion, whatever experience comes knocking on your door. Welcome it. Embrace it. Let it in. Don't judge it. Don't suppress it. Don't push it away. Don't try and fix it. Don't try and change it. Don't try and make it better. Accept it. Be with it. This will be anchoring you back to unconditional love. And that is the only thing that shifts frequency from 3.1 to 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5. You can't jump. It's done little bit by little bit. But each time you drop into self-acceptance and self-love, and there's no more resistance to that anger, or that fear, or that pain, you'll lift in frequency. So the more you lift that light frequency, the more you become a vibration of love. The more you become a vibration of love, the less you need to do in life. Because you'll be attracting from love, from your heart. This is the Great Awakening. We're moving to love, freedom for all on this planet. And we will get there. There's enough light workers on the planet doing this. And we need the contrast. We need those people playing the role of villain for us to go, no, to bring up our darkness, our shadows, our rage, our anger, so it can be transformed to forgiveness, to understanding them, to seeing their pain, so that we can be even more love. So they are actually helping us shine brighter. The more they are the villain, the more they do the crap, the more opportunity we have to love. That has to be a conscious choice. No matter what you're feeling, no matter what the emotion, you can still be love in that emotion. Because that's the holding space for all of it to play out.